fuck yeah, bitch.
Jesus Christ, savage man,
That's crazy.
savages. Mm-mm-mm.
Dude, speaking of that, have you been watching the the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial?
I've been hearing parts of it, bro. This shit's
Been...
crazy, bro.
Oh my god, dude, that shit is like fucking crack. I've been fucking like watching that shit like I'm a fucking addicted to that shit right now, dude.
Oh yeah, you watching the whole
I've been
trial play out and shit.
Yeah,
Reading
dude,
the
I like have it played in the
all that.
background at work so I can hear like random things and like I'll randomly hear like Johnny Depp like say some snide shit and I'd be like, oh, Johnny Depp's funny. I'd be like, oh yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, you tell him, Johnny.
For real, bro. Johnny was saying some wild shit. He's like, "Where's the whore that I gave my jizz to?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Bro, I haven't heard the word jizz in
a long time."
I was like, "Fuck."
Dude, what made me laugh a lot was whenever he was like, they were like, oh, we heard they're reading like some like testimonies or whatever. They were like, according to this paperwork, it says that you were stopping at Miss Heard from taking meetings with Warner Brothers and stuff like that, and like prohibiting her, like, you know, prohibiting her career and stuff like that. And he was like, it's the complete opposite. He was like, she was only having meetings with Warner Brothers because of me, because she knew me. And then like everybody in the crowd was like, whoa, and I just like started laughing because I was like, this is such a fucking like a debacle, like such a big shit show circus fucking debacle. I was like, this is just so fucking stupid. I was like, oh my god. I was like, what more are they trying to accomplish aside from this chick Amber Heard just being like, oh, like I'm a bitch, and obviously people like figured out that I'm a bitch and I'm lying, but now I gotta like I dug my own grave and now I'm just like having to like dig it even further and further and further. Like
damn, bro. You know, this is probably like the worst like marriage, like
divorce, yeah.
I mean, sorry, marriage.
Like a celebrity divorce that I've seen in a long time.
Is exactly, bro. Like this is like media, like this is media gold right here. Like this is.
Oh yeah, she shit on his bed. She took a shit in his bed.
Yeah, man. Fucking those Taco Bell chalupas that do it.
Yeah, she was living moss, all right. God damn, dude.
And how old is she?
Amber Heard's like old enough to not be shitting in the bed. I'll tell you that damn for sure. But she's like fucking 35, like in her 30s, like in her mid to late 30s.
Like you would think she's like fucking 20 or some shit, the way that she's acting. You know what I'm saying? The way that, you know,
yeah.
Like the way that they're acting, actually both of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's acting like yeah, they both are.
You're a grandfather, bro.
Yeah, like you're like 50 something.
Like you need to stop fucking with immature 30-year-old girls, bro. Yeah. Like I think Leonardo DiCaprio, he don't date them out. He only dates 25-year-olds. Like that's his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's he wants that mental maturity level to be 25, and that's what I don't know what the fuck Johnny Depp doing. He just trying to bag crazy Hollywood actresses. There's a lot of them.
Fucked around and married a bitch. That's what he fucked up with. He should have just stayed like banging her and that's it. But he like married her and now he's fucked. Well, yeah, now I was gonna say like now he's really fucked. Like he's just fucked. Like man, that's fucking terrible, man. They're fucking reading all of his personal shit, like anything and everything he's fucking done, man. That's fucking sucks, dude. That's terrible.
You know, it's also terrible. Johnny Depp's clothes. Bro, where the fuck does Johnny Depp get his clothes from, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I was just looking at the pictures and shit, and I was like, man, he
just dresses like a movie character, like all the time.
Yeah. He's like a permanent. He lives in Tim Burton.
Yeah, dimension. Like he always just dresses like a movie character. The one thing that made me laugh a lot, somebody on Twitter was like, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial is what happens when two fucking film nerds get married then get a divorce. Because like the way that they like talk to each other, like it's really like it's like movie talk. Like they talk like if they're talking like in a screenplay or something. And I'm like, normal people don't talk like that. Or I mean, maybe maybe because we don't live in that kind of world or that realm or whatever, but I've never been like talking to somebody and like waxing all Shakespearean like and talking to like professing my love to them and shit like that. Like it's just weird, like, you know, it's just funny. Dude,
and on the flip on the flip side, they probably say some wild romantic shit. They would
Yeah.
probably
Oh
say,
yeah. He's probably like
shit.
real like eloquent and shit, and says like really like cool shit. Dude, what I
Mhm.
thought was crazy was like how they like would show like how much fucking drugs he was doing. Like he was fucking smoking like hella fucking weed, dude. He had like bags like the size of my fucking head of fucking weed. And then he had like fucking like mounds of cocaine that he was doing, and he was fucking popping Xannies and fucking drinking beer and shit. And then he was like, oh yeah, like they like the guy, the Amber Heard's lawyer was like, yeah, and then you poured yourself a mega pint of wine, and Johnny Depp's like, oh shit, a mega pint, what the fuck is that? It's like Johnny Depp was like, oh shit, okay.
Mega pints.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, a mega pint, like, okay, I don't know what that is, but all right. Dude, like this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial is so like mainstream that I mean, we've been talking about it at work. Like the 50 and 60-year-old women that I work with at my work are talking about Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. And it's
They're the
crazy.
same age. That's why.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we went to school together.
Yo, I mean, for real, Johnny Depp's been famous since he was like,
Johnny,
what, 20
like
Jump
fucking
Street and
like
shit?
14. Yeah. He's been
He's been
famous
doing
since
coke.
Jump Street.
He's been doing coke a long time.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He's been in Hollywood a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect? He's Johnny Depp, bro. That's not a normal person.
And I think, and I also think like
rock star.
Yeah. And I also think, what does him doing drugs have to do with him like possibly abusing or allegedly or possibly abusing Amber Heard? Nothing. Like nothing. Like I get like they're trying to paint this picture of him that he's like a fucking crazy fucking violent alcoholic, but come on, dude. He's fucking Edward Scissorhands.
We don't really know.
I mean,
you know
I guess not.
We don't really know. We don't know if he closed the door and Johnny Depp just fucking
like
smacking
a bitch
the two-piece with no biscuit, just walking around. Like we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny Depp's giving her the 1-2. He's like, come here, bitch. Bah, bah.
He's giving her Edward Scissorhands. You know what I mean? He's putting them Edward Scissorhands on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know, bro. We don't know. You know?
Oh my god!
But I feel like a lot of people are giving Johnny Depp the benefit of the doubt. Like, poor Johnny Depp, like this psycho bitch. You know what I'm saying? But who really knows though? But it sounds like it's both ways though.
No, it sounds like they were in a super like alcohol fueled like toxic fucking relationship. That they were both like just fucked up all the time.
They got that Joker Harley Quinn relationship.
Oh yeah, no, dude, yeah, you fucking hit the fucking nail right on the head, dude. Their relationship is like the fucking Joker and Harley Quinn. They're like abusing each other, but like madly in love, and they probably have like crazy fucking ritualistic fucking sex, and they're probably high on the best fucking drugs imaginable and shit. But yeah, their relationship seems like if it was like toxic both ways. But it seems like
I was just saying though, I was listening to what Johnny Depp said, and I was listening to her say, I'm like, damn, they spitting bars, like they really going at each other.
They really don't like each other.
Like this been some like deep, hard, hurtful shit. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He's like,
usually it'd be like one sided. You were like, how could you say those things? Like, fuck you, bitch, the fuck out of here, whore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, this just go back.
It's crazy. But I think what's crazy on the craziest part is that you can tell that Amber Heard straight up abused Johnny Depp. Like they're like,
oh yeah, he like cut his finger off.
He like broke his. She like threw it. They have a video where she throws like a vodka bottle that's like about like that big, and it's like huge and like filled with vodka like to the top. And she fucking chunks it at him, dude. And like first it misses. She throws one and it misses him. He like dodges it and it misses him. And the other one like hits a table and his hands on the table and like fucking boom, like just shatters on his fucking finger. And he's just like, oh fuck. And then they have a recording of her, audio recording where she's like punching Johnny Depp. Like you can hear like fucking like hitting. And then he's like, and then she's like, what are you going to do, Johnny? Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to go to the court and tell him that you, Johnny Depp, a man, got abused by a woman. He's like, is that what you're going to go do? He's like, is that what you're going to do? And then he was like, And then he was like, yeah, I am. He's like, you're abusing me and I'm tired of it. And like, that was the last thing. Like, that was the last of his testimony. And like the fucking, his lawyer like dropped the mic, was like, and Amber Heard was just like, oh, fuck. Like, y'all recorded that? Like, oh, fuck.
That's wild.
But yeah, dude, like you could hear he's just like, like why are you fucking me up? But I also don't believe that he was just like I'm innocent, I didn't do anything. Like he was like, he did something to her, he did shit to her, like it, whether it's like verbal or emotional or whatever, like, you know, maybe he wasn't hitting her or whatever, but like he was an asshole to her. I'm sure he was drunk and an asshole and like not a nice guy all the time and shit. Like there's no way that he was just this innocent, like, oh, she just beat me. Like, I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
And this sounds kind of like a fucking, like a nurse, like in a care.
Yeah, right. I'm abusing this old man. Yeah, like I'm beating the fuck out of him. I waited till he's fucking drunk and I'm beating the shit out of him. That's another thing. I think that since she knew that he had an alcohol problem and like a drug problem, I think that she took advantage of that a little bit. And was like, oh, I'm gonna wait till he's like high as fuck and drunk as fuck, and I'm gonna fuck with him, and then I'm gonna record him, and I'm gonna like, you know, like get him to like do and say shit that he wouldn't normally like do and say.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that she ain't got no money, so she probably won't get no money. But also, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's Johnny Depp's next movie? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is cool and all that shit, and you got to work out the personal life.
Yeah,
but like, what do you think the next move? What do you think the next move is gonna be after this? Okay,
bong. All right, we're not gonna see no more Johnny Depp movies.
We should, man.
We should, but I don't think we are. He had one come out, and I think it won like an Oscar. It's about the Hiroshima. Like he's taking pictures of the after effects of Hiroshima. Like it's like a
okay.
Yeah,
he's going artsy. He's going artsy on us.
Yeah. Huh? But you know what? It sucks, man, because like it's one of these things where like if it turns out that he's 100% in the clear, he didn't do anything or whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever. The damage is already done. His career's already fucked up. You know what I mean? Like she already did what she wanted to do, basically. You know what I mean? If that was her goal to fuck up his career, like she did that. You know what I mean? They kicked him out of the Fantastic Beasts. They kicked him out of Pirates. Like,
but I thought that was off of his, like, you know, because he was on his, you know, in his thing, in his feelings and shit, or, you know, going through whatever
they kicked him off because of that, because of the like abuse and shit allegations. So they were like,
it's because of that.
We can't have you in the kids movie, man, if you're beating your fucking wife or whatever. And so like she did fuck him over, and it's like, what is Johnny Depp gonna fuck up Amber Heard's career? What career does she have? You know what I mean? Like her career is that she was married to Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
Well, she's Aquaman's girl, right?
Yeah, but that's over with. You know what I mean? Like after Aquaman 2, like when do you think we're gonna see Aquaman again? You know what I mean? Like the DC universe is like in fucking shambles and they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. Also, how hard would it be to recast Amber Heard? They did it with fucking War Machine Rhodey.
You know what I mean? You can recast her easy, no problem.
Yeah, nothing. And they need to recast the Flash too. That fucking asshole, that ass bag. That guy for sure. That guy's out here abusing people. Like literally, like they have that on camera and he's like went to jail. Like, get that guy out of there. He sucks. I don't like that guy as a Flash. Fuck that guy.
Jesus, they ain't do no recon work on him, huh?
God and also, what's with the DC universe and just like hiring every shitty bad actor? But like, we want Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. They're like, hey, you know, no one's fucking with them right like that, right? No, we want them. We'll pay them like $10 an hour. They'll fucking act for us.
Yeah, DC, man.
Johnny Depp's gonna play Aquaman's girlfriend to get back at Johnny Depp, to get back at Amber Heard. Johnny Depp is Mira.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. That's we'll see how that goes, man. I don't know. DC, oh yeah, they got the Black Adam or whatever they pushed back. They got some
we got a few little comic book news. A little bit of comic book news once we get started here in a minute. Sony announced like all the movies during their presentation at CinemaCon. Like they just let their big old like dick out and were like,
fill the bag.
Yeah, they were like, look at it. And then they were like, and then everybody was like, where's Morbius 2? And they were like, shut the fuck up. That's not happening.
For real.
They're like, give us some more Morbius. It's Morbin time.
No, we need the Tyrese character spin-off from Morbius.
Yeah, we need the Tyrese trilogy. I
Both
need 3 Tyrese movies in the Marvel Spider-Man universe.
to tie in the Fast and Furious. Tie in the Fast and Furious.
Oh, imagine the fucking sky cracks open and it's like Spider-Man and Doctor Strange fuck up the multiverse, and then you see like out of nowhere, and then Dom comes out and he's like, family.
Like, where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from? He's like,
there's a Vin Diesel in your universe?
Yeah,
you know what? Like, we're family.
He goes, we're family. Peter Parker, we're family.
Let me see the necklace. Did Vin give you the necklace? He gave you the necklace.
He's like, oh, no, he meets Groot because he's Groot, right? And Groot's like, Groot, he's like, family.
Bro, that was crazy as fuck. Yeah, Groot. Oh my god.
That's crazy that's probably the most money that he's ever made in a movie is being Groot in the Marvel fucking movies. And he says just one word all the fucking time.
Yeah, I forgot that he was this until you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's Groot, yeah.
Fuck, Jesus. Crazy.
That's crazy, right? He's making that Marvel money. So
what cinematic universe is Riddick in?
The fucking dollar store cinematic universe.
Isn't there like a Riddick?
Yeah, he's in the what is it called? Blind in the Dark or something in the dark, right? Remember it's the Komodo Dragon movie, Pitch Black. There you go. It's the Pitch Black universe. Remember, because he's on Earth and he's fighting against those Komodo dragon things. Yeah. It's Chronicles.
I don't even like the other ones. Really, I just like the first one.
The first one, Pitch. We should review that for a movie, dude. That movie was cool.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, we should do it.
Pitch Black was cool.
Yeah, but when it first came out, man, that shit was dope.
Yeah, he's cool as Riddick. I like when Vin Diesel's Riddick. Oddly enough, Vin Diesel is like good in like those kind of like movies. Like TRTS was good. Like Pitch Black's good. Like he's good at like those like kind of like fucking things.
I've never seen TRTS.
TRTS is like so like 2000.
I know he's skiing in the fucking forest.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that movie
that's why I didn't watch it. I was like, nah.
That movie is like the most like you'll watch that movie and you'll be like, the 2000s. You'll be like, like
you put that on and then you put on like Crank.
Yeah, Crank, and then you watch like Tomb Raider after that. Drink some Mountain Dew. It's like one of those like you're in that headspace.
For sure, bro.
Yeah. Wow. But all right, man. We can get started whenever you're ready, man.
All right, yeah, sure. All right, yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ronnie here. I'm with the main man, the man with the plan, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr.
Sid motherfucking Retro 727, man. What's going on, guys? Right, back. Another episode, man. I'm sipping on some Florida, man. We out here in Florida. You know what I mean? Chilling.
That's we got a whole Budweiser.
The signature Budweiser Holmes is going down, bro. We got a whole bunch of shit going on today. We shooting the shit. We got some trailers. We got some reacts that's going on. Some reviews.
Yeah, we have a bunch of we have a bunch of news. We have some trailers to react to. We have the MGK fucking movie trailer to react to called Good Morning. And then we have the new A24 horror called Bodies, 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 starring Pete Davidson. And then we have, of course, the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage movie. And we have, of course, again, we have the news. So it's up to you, man. Dealer's choice. What do you want to do first? You want to talk Massive Talent, or do you want to get into these news stories?
No, let's get it. Massive Talent.
All right.
Let's go,
we can start Massive Talent off first. All right, ghouls and gals, you heard the man. We're going to talk about the unbearable weight of Massive Talent. Hey! That's right, ghouls and gals. Sid and I, we checked out the Nick Cage movie, And shit, I have to say, man, this movie, dude, like going into it, I knew I wanted to see it right away, right when I saw the trailer and stuff like that. Right when I saw that this movie was gonna be a thing where Nick Cage was gonna play Nick Cage, I was like, oh, I gotta fucking see that. But there was like a small part of me that was like, this is gonna be kind of like bad, like this is gonna be shitty. And I was so happy.
It might be really, really bad.
Yeah, I was so happy that it was a complete opposite, man. How did you feel about this one, dude?
Yeah, when I saw the trailer in theaters for the first time, me and my wife, we looked at each other, and I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna have to bring my mother to come see this because she's a huge Nicolas fan, Nicolas Cage. You know what I'm saying? He used to live in Long Beach and stuff too, so I think that might have something to do with it. She's always wanted to meet him, and always heard about him being downtown Long Beach, but so I was like, oh shit, I gotta take her to go see this. So we went to go see it on a Saturday, me, my wife, and my mom. And I was hoping that it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, it's been so long since a Nicolas Cage movie has had a theatrical release. And for the plot,
that too.
For the plot and the concept, like this really shouldn't. I was thinking like this really shouldn't be a theatrical release. Like this should be.
This should have been on Netflix or something.
This should be a Netflix, Hulu, HBO stream type movie, but it's actually very, very good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. What did you think?
Yeah, man, it's really good. I really fucking dug The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's a really interesting movie, man. It's kind of one of these films where it's like, doesn't take itself seriously, and nor does Nicolas Cage in this movie. And you can tell that it's a lot of like self-parody of him like poking fun at himself and him kind of like, like swinging into like him being like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, y'all like when I get all like crazy, you know what I mean? He's like, all right. Like, I like that. I like that he was like cool enough to be like, you know what? Like, I get that y'all aren't making fun of me, like y'all, like, you know what I mean? It's not a joke, like y'all are in on it with me. You know what I mean? I thought that was cool. Because the movie could have easily been like, how dumb is Nick Cage? And like, I wouldn't have gone for that. Like, I didn't want to see a movie where they were like shitting on Nick Cage. Like, I didn't want the Nick Cage's dumb movie. And this isn't that at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not that at all, man. I really enjoyed it. I like, and also felt like, like I gave into like him being a character of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of felt like like an old movie where, like, you know what I'm saying, like the guy, he used to be a good actor and now he's washed up, so now he's kicked out of the hotel, and he owes him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I like that he keeps saying, like, speaking on that, I like that he keeps saying where he's just like, we're back, baby. Not that we ever went anywhere, all right? He goes, you don't shit on yourself, all right? I like that he talks to himself. I like that his imaginary friend is Nick Cage. That is just young him.
It's like early Nick Cage, too. And you know what I'm saying? And that look from the young Nicolas Cage with the leather jacket and everything.
Yeah.
I forget what that's from, but that's from
an interview.
Like,
that's from an interview.
That's right, when he's like, woo! Right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah! Yeah, and he's like, oh, right. Yeah.
Bro, that's one of my favorite Nick Cage interviews, bro. And for them to like bring that whole shit. What did you think about the CGI younger Nicolas Cage that was popping up in here momentarily?
Oh, it was like, sometimes it was good. Sometimes it was like Adam Project level bad. Like, I was like, oh, he looks weird. Like in the dark when they would show him, like when he talked to him the first time, I was like, okay, he looks okay. And then it seemed like the first time he looked good. The second time he was like, okay. And then the third time I was like, what happened here? Like, did y'all run out of money? I was like, he looks not good. I took my niece to go watch it, and like, she was like, he looks weird. And I was like, yeah, that does look weird. I was like, that does look a little bit weird. But I you know what I mean? It's Nick Cage. So I'm just kind of like, whatever, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, and you know what too? Like how hard is it going to be to capture Nicolas Cage's freak out impressions and
like
CGI,
his face, like,
and make it look real. And he's like 20 years ago, so they're trying to do some. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but
I didn't mind it though. It didn't take me out of the experience at all. You know what I'm saying? It looked a little waxy, but I was going with it.
There you
go.
It
didn't matter.
Yeah, there you go.
The hallucination type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not real. So it's
and
not,
like
it doesn't
that,
have to fucking look real.
I like that version of Nicolas Cage was kind of like his inner, like who he like, you know what I mean? Like it's his like inner
younger
like
self,
actor.
like
Yeah, like his
20
yeah.
radical.
And I like when he was
asshole.
just like, I like when he's having that conversation with it, and he's like, oh, he's like, I'm thinking of doing maybe, you know, like an indie movie, and he's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna do a Duplass Brothers movie where you play their gay uncle. He's like, that's who you're gonna fucking play, and he was just, and he like fucking slaps him, and he's like, we didn't fucking be in this fucking industry for this long to be the fucking 6 on the call sheet. He goes, get the fuck out. I thought that was fucking awesome. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, there were so many fucking awesome moments in this movie, man. It's just like that classic, like buddy.
Yeah.
This is like a bromance. It's kind of like a bromance flick.
Speaking of that, what did you think of Pedro Pascal in this? How fucking charming was he in this fucking movie, dude?
So here's the thing, like, I don't watch Mandalorian, so this is my first introduction to him as an actor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he killed it. He killed it,
so
bro.
Charming,
I was like,
right?
Like he's super charming, bro, and it was believable. You know what I'm saying? His cousin, you know what I'm saying? He looked like Bad Bunny's uncle or something.
I thought he was a rapper at first or something. I was like, is this somebody? I was like,
I feel like they should have got Bad Bunny for that.
You know what? I would have done Bad Bunny in that. That would have been cool. You know what? I would have done that.
He was like kind of cool, but he was like kind of older, so it kind of really didn't make sense. So I'm like,
a dude in his 40s with like ultra bleach blonde hair.
He's like, I'm the strength of it. And I'm just like, bro, like, he old, y'all both old. Like, how you doing a power struggle? Like, y'all both old as fuck, been sharing the whole time. You know what I mean?
What I liked the whole time I liked was like Pedro Pascal, like just sounds like me in the movie. He's like, Mr. Cage. He's like, Mr. Cage. Mr. Cage. He just says,
I love you.
Yeah, he's like, I love you too.
Love you too. Yeah, man. You really believe the friendship, the camaraderie in this movie and shit. They were actually bonding and shit, man. It was it's dope, man.
One of my favorite parts of the movie. You can't really spoil this movie, to be honest with you. I don't think you really spoil this movie. But one of my favorite parts of this movie is whenever they're like high on LSD and they're like sitting down like on this like little like stone like table thing. And these two guys are like kind of just there doing like the same thing as them. And then he's like, oh, those guys are looking at us. Don't look at them. And he's just like, and he's like, if you look at him, he's like, just do like a laugh or something. So that way it doesn't look so like suspicious. And he's like, he's like, That's so funny.
Yeah, that shit was funny. And then they was running around in circles and ended up right back to it.
They just came back to the right spot. And they were like, what the fuck? They're like, they're back again. Huh? I thought that was funny the way he did it.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
It was good, man. And like the violence, whenever they would do like violent shit, it was cool. Like in the beginning, like it was crazy when they fucking socked that little Mexican chick in the face. They were like, fuck! They just fucking like got her. I was like, whoa! I was like, they just punched her in the fucking head. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, man, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It had the action, had what are the two FBI agents?
Ike Barinholtz from Mad TV and Tiffany Haddish from being Tiffany Haddish. They were good in the movie, but I feel like they were one of the parts where they were kind of like they let them kind of like I guess like ad lib what they were doing because you could tell like they kind of like didn't have a whole lot of like meat on their story. They kind of just were like, they're there. You know what I mean? And then at the end, they kind of didn't know how to end their story, so they were just like, this and this happens to them. Okay, they're finished up now.
Yeah, I wish they would have had a little bit more of a maybe like not really though, because it's not really important. You know what I'm saying? Like they are just like side characters. But I feel like when you get people to like the little side characters and want more, then you probably did a good job to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been cool to have like a little bit of setup before everything to kind of have like the drug deal and the intel and everything. And then it kind of, go off of that, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're already familiar with what's going on. But they kind of leave you out of it because that's what Nicolas Cage, he's out of the loop. He doesn't know what's going on going in there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's good though, man. Yeah, the car chases. Oh, the car chase was fucking cool. And I like that he kept saying, he was like, not according to the DVD commentary track. He's like, you did your own driving. And he's just like, that's true. That's true. He's like, fuck. He's like, fuck, that was dope. That was, man. There was a lot of inside jokes in here. And there's a lot of, man, they played Con Air. Like, what the fuck? There's like pieces of Nicolas Cage movies sprinkled in here, references. The fucking Face Off. Those my golden guns. They're my golden guns.
He goes, they're my golden guns.
You know, I mean? This was dope, man. I love this movie.
I think my favorite Nick Cage freak out in the movie is whenever he's talking to Pedro Pascal for the first time, and they're like gonna jump off of like the cliff, and he's like, "You brought me on a goose chase." He like says it like that.
Bro, when they did the freak out, he was like, "I'm Nicolas Cage."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm Nick Cage."
Yo, that shit was crazy, yo. The whole movie theater was dying laughing. Like, everybody was laughing in the fucking theater, bro. That shit was funny. It was a good. It's still probably the best like comedy that I've seen in theaters in a while, because I haven't really seen any good comedies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, theatrical comedies are like fucking struggling, man. We haven't had like a straight up comedy movie hit like theaters in a good long while. And I also like that this movie, man, that it's very like it's just like a small movie, man. You know what I mean? Like it's not like an Avengers movie. It's not like some big giant like tentpole blockbuster. Like it's a small movie. It's just a fun movie. And if you like Nicolas Cage, you're gonna dig this movie. If you like kind of buddy comedies, you're gonna dig this movie. If you like Pedro Pascal, you're gonna fucking dig this movie, because at its core, this movie is the Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal show. Like they're just bouncing off each other. And once Nick Cage gets to Pedro Pascal's island, for those of y'all that don't know, Pedro Pascal plays like this kind of like Nicolas Cage like super fan who is like the fake figurehead of like a drug organization that's fronted as like an olive company, and Nicolas Cage accepts $1 million from Pedro Pascal's character to go onto his private island to basically, you know, like hang out with him and read his screenplay and stuff like that. And what did you think about the screenplay thing? I like that they used that as a tool. They were like just telling people like exactly what was going on in the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, man. I like that whole little aspect of it. You know what I mean? Did you read my screenplay? You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of flipped it on him how you know what I'm saying? So it was good, man. The writing was good, bro. I see why this got a theatrical release, and I bet because it probably had such good ratings with the test audience that they were like, you know what, let's put it in theater. You know what I'm saying? Like this was solid, man. This is a good comedy. This was the best comedy I've seen so far.
I really dig it, man. And this guy that directed, his name is Tom Gormichon. He directed most notably That Awkward Moment with Zac Efron and Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. That's also a comedy movie. But yeah, man, he did a good job on this. I really dug it. And I really, really, really enjoyed it. And apparently he wrote it as well, too. I'm looking at it right here. Apparently.
Wow. Written and directed.
I mean, you can tell that this is made by somebody that really digs Nick Cage, and it's for like all the Nick Cage fans. And I think this movie just reminds people that like, or even reminds Nick Cage that people dig Nick Cage. You know what I mean? People like Nick Cage. Yeah. People genuinely like, pretty much for the most part, like they like Nick Cage. You know what I mean? He's a likable actor. You know what I mean? He's
legend. He's
crazy as fuck. Yeah, but he's likable. He's crazy in that like perfect spot where you're like, this guy's crazy. You're like, what the fuck? Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, man, I really dug it, man. So what is your final verdict on The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Man, this is a massive talented movie, bro. I gotta give this shit, man. Oh man, I'm really feeling this out of the 10, bro. Shit, I don't. Damn, I don't know. I guess I gotta give it a. I don't want to give it a 10, but I kind of have to give it a 10 because it was a solid.
Yeah, I don't know. If you feel like it's a 10, give it a fucking 10.
I feel like it's a 10 because it's like I said, like when it comes down to like comedy and stuff, like this is a great comedy. You know what I mean? But if you don't like Nicolas Cage, then
you're gonna hate this.
You're not gonna fuck with.
You're not gonna get the references.
It's not gonna be a 10. You're gonna be like, this shit is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why am I watching this shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's hard. But yeah, I got to give it a 10 because I couldn't. This is a good story, solid performances all around, Easter eggs, cameos sprinkled. This was solid, man. I give it a 10, bro. First time ever on the Ryan show.
I think I'm gonna go a little bit lower than you, but I did like this movie a lot. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really dug it though. I really did dig it a lot. Nicolas Cage is back. Not that he ever went anywhere. He's really good. He's really good in this, and it just reminds me of like why I like him so much and how charming he is. And Pedro Pascal like knocks it out of the park and stuff like that. But I mean, it could have been a little bit more like over the top, seeing as it is Nicolas Cage. It could have had a little bit of more like laughs. It could have had a little bit more. It could have been a little bit more crude. But other than that, I dug the fuck out of it.
That's what you think. It needed to be just a little bit more,
a little bit more like over the top, like take it a little bit more, like But other than that, it was super fun. It was quick. It didn't overstay its welcome. It's charming.
Was this PG-13?
It was rated R. It was rated R.
Not hard
R. Not hard R, but R.
Yeah,
they said definitely. Fuck, and then they talked about sucking dick and shit like that. Yeah. But and then they did drugs too. Remember, he was like
okay, all right, yeah. I forgot. That's R right there. Automatic.
Yeah. So automatic. Yeah. If you're talking about sucking dick and smoking weed, it's like a R.
So you wanted that hard R?
Yeah, I would like a hard R. Like I would like a Nick Cage in another hard R movie. But as a Nick Cage fan, I loved it a lot. I really suggest that if you're a Nick Cage fan, go out and fucking see this. Go see this in the theater. Go see this in the theater.
Actually. You know what would have been dope too if they had like the face-off, like fucking Dove church scene fucking shootout. That would have been great. I think cool.
John Travolta made a cameo,
bruh.
Like if he would have called him on the phone or something, and he would have been like, "John, when are we making another movie?" He's like, "Stop calling me Nick. Like you're an asshole."
Yeah, just come in like cameo.
That would have been cool. I think it would have made it a little bit better if some of his famous friends would have came out. And you know what I mean? That would have made it a little bit better. And then, other than that, I loved it, man. Gotcha. So Sid gave it a 10 out of 10, deservedly so. Yeah. And I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And we're both recommending you go and check that shit out, man.
Hell yeah. Shit was dope.
Hell yeah. And moving on to some other stuff that might be dope. I don't know. Bad Bunny is set to star in Sony's El Muerto movie. It'll be another Spider-Man spin-off film. You know that character everybody knows about, El Muerto. You know that big badass character that comes out in all the Spider-Man comic books that he fights all the time. You remember him, right? He came out of the cartoon.
That came out in like 2006 or some shit.
He came out in 2 episodes. He came out in 2 comics, 2 issues, and like only a few panels in both of those issues.
And you know why they're putting it out? It's probably because the rights for that was probably like $30.
I think they're just like pulling in, like Sony's literally just like pulling shit out of like a fucking they're like,
hey, what character you guys got over there? You guys to sell us El Muerte?
Who are y'all not using?
El Muerte. Hey, you know Bad Bunny? All right, hey, we'll take El Muerte.
Yeah, we'll take that guy. He goes, do a lot of people know him? Nope. He goes, how many comic books has he come out in? Nope. Nope. He's barely a character.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, Sony is just grabbing some straws right now. They're just trying to get.
And I also feel like, does this guy Bad Bunny like deserve like this movie? Like,
he's just a musician, that's getting,
Like,
look, MGK, we're reviewing an MGK movie later.
Yeah, but I will give MGK this. He has come out in a lot of movies. He's come out in a few movies.
Yeah.
He's come out in he came out in the Jamie Foxx one. He came out in the Motley Crue movie. He's come out in a few other ones. He's come out in
I think he was in that he was in the Sandra Bullock shit too.
Yeah, he was in that too.
He was in Bird Box.
You know what? And I have to say, like, I know a lot of people like don't like MGK or whatever. Like, I fuck with some of his songs. I mean, he's an annoying fucking asshole. He looks like a dick and shit. But I mean, like, I will say he's not a bad actor. He's not terrible. He's not bad. Yeah. I mean, he can play like that part, like that asshole-ish part. You know what I mean? That's what he always plays, kind of. You know what I mean? He can play that. But I guess we'll see. I haven't seen the trailer, so I guess we'll see.
You know what I mean, though? I feel like because MGK is not as big as a star, so he kind of had to like work his way up. So
yeah. At first he wasn't.
With Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny's huge.
Brad Pitt in the new Brad Pitt
That's
movie?
His first movie that he's coming out in. He's coming out in a fucking
and jumping into fucking Marvel off the gate.
Dude, like that. You know what? I mean, I'm gonna talk a little bit of shit about Bad Bunny, but I gotta give it to him. He's popping. He's popping.
And he's doing the wrestling shit, right?
He fucking fought at WrestleMania or some shit.
So he's El Muerte. Yeah, fuck it. That's wild.
Yeah, apparently the movie.
Is he playing the Mexican again for the second time?
Yeah, look, watch. I'll look up a little bit of El Muerte's background. Let's check it out.
Because I think
El
El Muerte is Mexican.
Muerto.
He gotta be.
Yeah, he's playing El Muerto. He's playing El Muerto, and he's gonna be. Let's check out his powers.
His mask gives powers or something.
Yeah, his mask gives him powers. El Muerto is aka Juan Carlos Estrada Sanchez, and his powers consist of like super strength as well as like some minor durability, as well as more stamina than like the normal person. He's like Captain America, but like Bane. He's like Bane basically. And
okay,
he's like a bad guy kind of until like Spider-Man like helps him. I kind of do remember this character a little bit. I think what happens, I think if I remember correctly, what happens is he has to kill somebody in order to retain his powers of the mask, or they kill him. If he doesn't kill that person, they'll kill him. And what ends up happening is that he doesn't want to kill somebody because he's like, why do I have to kill anybody? Like, that's fucking crazy. And so he ends up fighting against like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man ends up like teaming up with him somehow. It's like, I remember it very foggy, but that's kind of what happens. Like, he fights against somebody and Spider-Man like helps him out, and like they end up kind of like being friends.
All right. Shit.
Apparently the movie already has a solid release date. Well, then again, it's Sony. They fucking delayed Morbius like 18,000 fucking times.
Is this the first Spanish lead Marvel movie hero type universe?
Which sucks DC that it's included? This guy. Which sucks that it's like El Muerto.
Who would you? Well, who else is there? Who else
is like a Mexican Marvel guy?
They had a major victory. He was like a Mexican Captain America. He was pretty dope.
Well, Miles Morales would be like Latin American.
Yeah, he's Spanish for sure. He's already getting, he already got, he got 2 movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got cartoon movies.
So I guess, so he could be like the live action is like the first.
Yeah, he's the live action one, and then they would have I'm trying to think, man. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a lot of like Mexican like superheroes
or Spanish superheroes for that matter, man.
I know a DC one. I know Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle. He's Mexican for sure. His name's fucking Jaime Reyes.
Yeah, but I used to like Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was dope.
And fucking Miguel O'Hara, he's half Mexican. Fucking Spider-Man 2099, he's Mexican. He's half Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's from Nuevo, New York, dude.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot, man. Yeah, Spider-Man. I mean, because I was like, all right, we already got.
Speaking of that, why the fuck did they make a Spider-Man 2099 movie instead of this?
Well, he's coming into part 2 of the Marvels.
And then why didn't they, or you know what? They're like, oh, we can't use, if they can't use Peter Parker, why don't they use fucking Ben Reilly?
Yeah, I was waiting for Spider-Man 2099 to come into the
That's what I was waiting for.
I was like, please.
Dude, these people like Sony like just throwing like Amber Heard turds at a fucking wall, and just like whatever it hits at, that's what they're gonna fucking make, or what? They're like, hey, oh, you know what, El Muerto? Yeah, we were gonna make a fucking big top fucking movie, but instead we're gonna make the El Muerto movie. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get their cinematic fucking universe. But nonetheless,
you know what? They did pretty decent with Venom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like Venom, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they did pretty good for like the last time we saw Venom on screen, that was trash. So this is definitely a huge improvement to fucking Venom. You know what I'm saying? So I think that gave them hope and shit. But like Morbius was a big negative.
Morbius was just like a fail on all accounts, even though it made $3 billion at the box office. But according to Entertainment Motion Pictures Group President Sanford Panich, which is a weird name, El Muerto will appear on January 12th, 2024. So we have 2 years to see that. And
he's gonna bulk up and do wrestling training.
So I hope he gets buff. This is his official statement. Sometimes we get lucky with perfect casting. we think audiences are going to be excited by where these Marvel characters are headed. I'm not excited. I don't want this. I don't want this.
I don't like I'm like, all right, let's see how it goes. That's how I feel about it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. We had Shang-Chi. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Shang-Chi. I mean, I will give Shang-Chi this. He's come out in more than 2 fucking comic books.
Yeah, definitely. But he's not as cool as Spider-Man.
No, but he's cooler than El Muerto. Come on, come on. He's cooler than that guy. Come on.
Yeah, but you know, this is a you know, it's a you know, they're gonna get that crazy Spanish demographic with this one.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude. That movie's gonna be packed, dude. That movie's gonna be packed.
This shit is gonna be fucking,
yeah, unless Bad Bunny like tweets something
wrestling fucking mask for fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're gonna be like, oh, ese Bad Bunny, El Muerto, ese Bad Bunny.
Bro, yeah, of course, bro. It's gonna be lit, bro. And then, you know, if they get it around Cinco de Mayo or some shit like that, bro.
Cinemark's gonna release those Bad Bunny cups, those exclusive Bad Bunny cups. AMC is gonna release the signature Bad Bunny cocktail at the what is it called? The MacGuffin bar that they have, right? That's what it's called, right?
Bar.
The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin bar. You gotta be Irish, right? You gotta be an Irish bar when they open. I'm like, what the fuck? MacGuffins, eh?
Yeah, yeah, like a MacGuffin, like a MacGuffin in a movie is like when something happens that's